Alright, good morning everyone, and welcome back to some more Drakengard on the PlayStation 2. So, just to catch everyone up, so far in Drakengard, Kaim has rescued the goddess Furie, and is now, or did, try to fly to the elf village in order to, I guess, keep her safe. But once they arrived there, him and Inuart discovered that the elf village was ransacked by the Empire. Just like every other place in this game, honestly. So then they, I think, ran into an elf that told them to try to seek out the fairies in the valley. And that is where we are going right now. In verse 9, Leonard's lament in chapter 2. Let's just jump right in and watch the movie. The hermit Leonard, ravished by anguish and guilt, looks upon the bodies of his brothers. Suddenly, a dancing light appears beside him. Sounds ominous. Within the fairy valley. Uh-oh. Fire never seems good.
No.
You don't want to do it, man.
Look again. My brothers, forgive me. Forgive me.
Is this going to be one of the fairies? It is. She didn't have much to say. Oh, there we go.
What evil have I done? My brothers butchered, our home put to flame. And where was I?
What's this? What's this? You betrayed your brothers? Your sorry, pitiful little brothers, dead on the ground. What
Oh, lady,
fun!
calm down.
What fun! Yuck! What a painful sight! Look! Looky, look! What was the last thing they saw? I
No.
wonder.
No, I cannot.
Goodness
Cannot bear
gracious,
to
that
think of
fairy.
it.
Makes you sick? Humans are pathetic! Pathetic! Dirty! Smelly! Might as well just die! Hey, that's it! Kill yourself! Go on! Finish it off, useless human!
So maybe we don't want to take Furie
You're
to
scared? Dying is good!
the fairy
You don't
village.
want to die? Really? No! What a bore! Seriously, finish yourself off. Oh, hold on! Of course! Let's make a pact!
What do you mean?
Do you really
You
think I want to
don't
make a
get
pact
it?
with you, psychopath?
Hello? Is that skull as hollow as a helmet? You and me together forever! Loser! Loser! But seriously, let's do it! A pact! Please! Please!
I feel like we both have to agree to this, and I'm not sure I trust some psychopathic fairy. Kaim goes to the village not to save lives, but to take them. Why? I don't get it. With rage in his heart, he flies through the dark fog that shrouds the fairy village. There in the forest, a man named Leonard, bereft of all light and hope, is forced into a pact with a malicious fairy. Honestly, the fairy didn't seem all that threatening, but she was like a little off her gourd, I gotta say. So we have no extra weapons. Damocles strike. So maybe what we'll try to do is upgrade some of our other weapons. Why can't we move down here? Oh, they're two different types of swords. We have the Maiden's Kriss, which I recall being very good. And then we have the Damocles strike. Time sword, also quite good. I mean, the long swords are definitely pretty powerful, especially with the kind of regular fodder enemies. Let's jump in. Good morning, Eggshen. Sneaking a quick watch at work. Well, I'm glad you're able to make it, sir. And how is your Monday morning treating you so far? Whoops.
I will cleanse your stink with my flames.
Cleanse my stink. Alright, the Imperial Army violates the forest neutrality. Let your sword give its soldier a cold welcome. So where am I in relation to them? So I just need to get around over here. See what is up with all these soldiers. Okay. I mean, it's definitely worth for us to upgrade Kaim's sword because it is so good. It's a Monday for sure. The coffee is flowing, so it'll be better. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. Yes, but it is certainly a Monday. Alright, what do we got here for our weapons? As soon as I kill this guy, I will check them. Alright. So there's the Maiden's Kriss, I know is quite good. Glory's Bane. Let's actually use some more of the Maiden's Kriss. Oh, I don't remember what its magic is though. And we should probably get rid of these crossbow guys. Oh, right. So its magic was okay because it was difficult to aim. Unlike our Fire Blast with Kaim's sword. But it is quite powerful as well. Oh, I see. I don't have enough magic. Don't have enough mana. So then let's try this sword. I mean, it's fast. I'll give it that. But it doesn't do very much damage at all, honestly. Yeah, I definitely... Well, I like its magic. I definitely appreciate that you can get so many different weapons in this game. One thing I find when it comes to games like that, where unlike a regular RPG, you're basically replacing your equipment as you find new. In this one, you kind of hold on to all of it and then you're leveling them up to make them stronger. And the problem with something like that is choosing which of the weapons you want to focus on, because obviously you can't focus on all of them unless you want to do some major grinding, which I both want to do and don't want to do. So they do give us those expeditions, and maybe once we finish chapter 2 I'll go back and try to do some of them. Just to see if it's worth more than just going into them to grind. Alright, where's our target? I know there's one over here. Oh yeah, catapult guys. And maybe it's a sign that I just need to upgrade this sword, but it's so freaking weak. Aside from its magic, I like its magic a lot. The only problem with it is that it takes so much of the mana bar to cast. Which definitely makes it difficult to want to use. Yeah, well, I was have fun, back to work. Alrighty, Mr. Eggshen. Have a great day at work today. And hopefully that coffee keeps on flowing. Now, one thing that I did notice in the last mission is when I killed all the enemies, it did start unlocking things. And maybe I should try to focus more on, let's do maintenance quests, on trying to kill all the enemies in each mission. Tough thing about that in these open field areas is that there's so much space to cover. But let's give it a shot anyway. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
The journey becomes strange. The absurdities grow.
What are you even talking about, dragon? Notice that my dragon is very chatty and likes to just kind of insert these random ominous phrases here and there. Let the blood of the humans flow across the fields like rivers and scorch them like I don't know what. I'm obviously not an evil dragon. That was a good one. Mixed it up with that magic that... And I don't know if it's a part of this sword that those red orbs appear. But they're quite handy as well. Right, where am I? Where am I? There's one more group right here. And I guess I'll find out pretty soon if I'm going to unlock a treasure chest by beating all these guys. And I guess I could go over here and start targeting my targets. Okay, so we have a group behind this rock over here. And they're coming to me. That's what I like to see. Cast your magic, sir. Yeah, so far the story in this game is, it seems to be quite tragic. It doesn't seem like Kaim and his friends are having too much luck rescuing this goddess Furii. Everywhere they take her, the Imperial army has destroyed or is taken over and converted the people, or and then Kaim just keeps getting angrier and angrier. Well, what's funny is that like it doesn't seem like there's a transition to Kaim's attitude. It just kind of, he's just angry. Went from happy and jovial, hey, we rescued the goddess, to I'm super angry and going to massacre all the fairies. Even though that's where we're taking the goddess. Or maybe that's where the goddess was kidnapped, I don't know. I'm slightly confused by the story. And I guess one thing with this sword's magic is that it does kind of heat seek a little bit. And maybe
Slaughter them all. You never change.
maybe it's a consequence of me trying to seek out and kill all the groups of enemies. So that would be interesting too. And maybe it's not just part of the story, but kind of consequences for my actions, which would be quite interesting. Something different for a PS2 era game, for sure.
An evil fog. I am blind. We must advance carefully or become targets of our enemy.
And when you're building up your mana gauge, it's best to try to pull off. Oh, more of them. It's best to try to pull off your special move with the weapon, because that doesn't cost mana at all. And not only does it allow you to do more damage to the enemies, but increases your magic gauge at an increased rate. Well, this doesn't seem to be doing very much to these big guys, does it? It really doesn't. I need to figure out how I turn on the enemy health. Status, mission, game, unless I could only do it in the main menu.
Cries for help come not only from storm-racked seas.
These guys, man. Okay, one of them is down. One of them's down. Alright. They're resilient, I'm telling you. Okay, did I get them all? There's one more group there, and it looks like a target group. Let's go back to our Maiden's Chris. Let's see what the haps is. Where'd they go? Oh, over here by the tree. Alrighty. At least they're the little guys and our Chris can take care of them.
The flames of hell.
Who's this guy? Oh, there's more targets. So yeah, I think maybe we just go in there and try to get them all. Oh, so we're going to start seeing more dragon riders. I think this is going to start getting interesting. Instead of us just fighting these kind of fodder enemies, maybe we'll start seeing more special enemies, which would certainly be exciting. That's what I'm kind of guessing this game is going to be all about, is kind of grinding out each of the weapons by attacking all of the enemy parties instead of just going straight for your target. Come up this way. So foggy, and there's archers up here. They're not very resilient though. Seem quite easy to take care of. Oh, I don't have enough magic. My question is, why is there a bunch of archers up in this valley all by themselves? Are they protecting something? Yeah, I do hope though that we start to see more specialized enemies. Maybe some more boss fights, something like that. Though the dragon stages are quite fun too. Oh, red armored guys. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, these guys were a pain in the butt when we were on our dragon because they shot that green magic stuff and took us down pretty quickly. You definitely don't want to neglect upgrading your weapons either, even if it is a bit of a grind, because it will increase like your combo count and the amount of mana you have. A riverbank, a healing chest near a certain bridge, a hidden treasure box has appeared. The river's bank, a healing chest near a certain bridge. So I'm kind of curious too if you can find random chests or if they'll only appear when you defeat enemies. Because I don't see anything else up here. Nothing else up that way. And if it's only a healing chest, that would be kind of disappointing. To come all the way up here and defeat all those enemies just for a chest that gives me health. But I'm guessing it's going to be that bridge up there near the start. But we can find out. We can find out for sure. Such a long run. There's the catapult. And is this not it? We can always flank the enemies by coming around on the other side. And maybe that's where the chest appeared, was on the other side. That's what I'm assuming. How close are we? We still got a ways to go. But there are a few enemies on this side as well. And I guess it would be better to get them first so we don't have to backtrack onto the opposite side of the riverbank. And this music, man. What is that? Oh, little goblins! I've not seen these guys before. Exciting, he's got a gigantic sword for such a little guy. I just like blew him away with my sword swing. Well, I guess getting closer and closer to this village, fairy village, maybe we'll start seeing more like fantastical enemies, not just soldiers. Oh, here comes a group of enemies here. Oh, what is it? It's timed. I know that we ran into a timed enemy in an earlier mission as well, but we weren't able to defeat it. And I'm not really sure what you get for defeating timed enemies. Ah! Where is he? So much damage. You can't do much when he's doing his magic like that. Oh, I ran out of time. So maybe we'll have to revisit this mission when we're stronger. Oh, a treasure chest. Oh, we got a new weapon. So now I kind of want that healing. Ah, see? Is there anybody else over here? There's a couple enemies. Some goblins and some archers. I'm gonna assume they're dead. Okay. And that was all of them, right? Yeah. And unless there's gonna be another one of those timed enemies, let's just see what's over here. Just in case there's another chest or something. But I desperately need help. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing. How much time do we have as well? 40 minutes? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We'll be A-okay. What is it? Yeah, just healing. I mean, even still, I know that I needed that this time. But even still, fighting all those enemies just to get a healing chest? Kind of seems like BS if you ask me. Is he still alive? Ah! They're strong little buggers. With their giant swords. Here comes more of them. And maybe our other short sword will work good against the goblins. Not that the Chris is doing badly. Good morning, Ergamin, and welcome. How is your Monday morning treating you so far? See, I much prefer like they just drop those little things of health instead of us going out of our way. Oh my. I didn't realize there was so many enemies in this area. Instead of us going out of our way to get healing chests. Ah. Luckily the goblins really aren't that strong. So far good. About to start work in a few minutes. How about you? It's going well so far. Squeezing in some Drakengard, then I gotta get ready for work, which I'm not excited about, but hopefully it's an easy day. Hopefully it's an easy day. What'd you say, buddy? Why what? Why am I not excited for work? Well, you know. I'd much rather sit around and play Drakengard than have to, you know, do adult things. But we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Watcha! Oh, get out of here. getting slightly sick of using this Maiden's Crisp. Maybe I'll have to switch it up. Because I did do a ton of groups of enemies with it, and I'm gonna guess that it's gonna level up this time. At least I hope. So maybe what I'll do is I'll switch back to Kime Sword after this group and see if I can't level that up one more time too. Working now, going to lurk for a bit. Alright, sir, well, I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Hopefully work isn't too stressful. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks so much. Okay, let's go back to Kime Sword. And I'm actually going to kind of kite around the targets right now and go over to these fodder enemies. Oh, dang. Kime Sword is so much more powerful. And look at all the bars of mana. Kime, you're a beast. Let's get these guys with some fire. Just because it's fun. Ah! Get out of here. Alright, what do we have now? We have one group over by a tree over here. And like before, I'm kind of desperate for some health now. Complaining about getting a health chest. And then losing a ton of health against a bunch of goblins. Did I get them both? Okay. I need to remember to use the special for the sword as well, because it takes out the group so well. Oh, and they do a ton of damage. You guys are getting fired. But honestly, it's these freaking archers. Oh, did I get them all? Nice. Very nice, very nice. We're going to skip the target. Come over to this group. Oh, get at it. No! Oh, freaking stun locked me over here. Alright, guys. Alright. It's enough of your spamming arrows. Alright, well, we have 3 targets left over in this area. And maybe what I'll do is use my magic on them. Did I get them all? Okay. Because luckily the fire magic doesn't take up a lot of mana. How are we doing for groups? There's one more left over here. Instead of risking my health. Oh no! Where the frick did he come from?
Speak to them. They have no more will to fight.
Is it because I wiped out literally every single goblin in this forest? Imperial forces attacked. Oh, I completely missed what they said there. My coffee distracted me. Was there a valley or something? No. Oh look, where the frick did that guy come from? Do I want to run all the way back there for him though? I don't know if it's worth it. But he wasn't there before. So I'm wondering... maybe only if I get some health will I go back. Right, make sure they're all dead. Oh, I ran out of mana. Ran out of mana. I'm getting nervous that I'll actually die now. Okay, that was the end of the mission.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can. It takes so much longer when you're trying to kill every single enemy on the map. It's not so bad though. We'll get to see which of my swords got upgraded. So we got Wisdom. The magic attack is Thus Spake the Azir. Maiden's Chris upgrade are leveled up. Increased attack from 3 to 6. Combos increased from 5 to 8. Magic attack is Crescent Song level 2. I'm really curious about the level 2 magic for the Chris. Wisdom looks like some sort of staff. Quick weapon. Oh, we have only one slot left. So any new weapons, we're going to have to decide which ones we want to swap in and out. Okay. Okay. A new free expedition is available. Oh, they're just throwing me right in. That's cool. Oh, it's got freaking hammers or axes or something. Dang. I do want to try out my new magic. My wand. Oh, I can't change my weapon. Can't change my weapon at this point. Luckily these guys aren't that strong. At least now they're dropping health for me, jeez. I can't see a map either. Maybe I just need to follow the road. Pro tip, follow the road. Oh, there's a guy that was speaking to us.
The sound of your blade, T. You are a Union soldier. I am Leonard, at your service.
Leonard.
Yes, my eyes are blind. Like you, I have paid for a pact.
To be blind to the foolish hopelessness of humanity is a happy fate.
I think he's like more literally
Yet,
blind
I
than
am
figuratively
not blind
blind.
to the knowledge.
Also, here, like giving up your sight for a pact is much worse than giving up your ability to
The
speak
dead
like
are
Kine did.
returned to the earth, their lives to be mourned.
I mean, I did cause all of these deaths. Hopefully you don't mind that.
Very well. I will go with you, Kime. Let us leave these bodies where they lie. We must hurry to the desert. The goddess is in danger, I fear.
Is this all you're gonna do?
They say that no man is beyond forgiveness.
I'm gonna try really hard to make sure that I am beyond forgiveness, sir.
Can it be that sometimes
Leonard has joined your
another
party.
sinner may live?
Tower of Rebuke. And his magic is Fairy's Wings. Fairy's Wings? What does he have? It's like a segmented stick. Interesting that we're going to get new characters. That should be fun. Whoops. Yes, overwrite. Yes. Oh, did we finish chapter 2? Oh, nice. Choose your destination. Alright, so let's do return to mode select screen. Yes. Let's actually try some of these expeditions. Choose your destination. So we'll do the chapter 2. I see there's 3, so we'll do in the sky. I'm going to guess that this is going to be a dragon stage. Alright, evil must not be allowed to trespass in this land. Send the winged enemy to the ground in flames. Your expedition to Silent Forest continue. And I'm still not 100% sure. Use your Dragonfire to cleanse the neutral lands of the Imperial beasts that befoul them. This game is seriously intense. They need to calm the frick down. Did I blow it up yet? No. Oh, get out of here. It's doing so much damage. Get on the reticle. There we go. Let's fly away. Come right back. Quickly fly away. Anything, these blimp things, they're a pain in the butt. There we go. There we go. Alright, what's over this way? Oh, the bats. And their sonar waves, or whatever you would call their sonic waves, do a lot more damage than you would expect. Ah! Fly away! They're shooting crap at us now. Ah! What is left? Oh, a couple more bats. Oh, and a bunch of these cube things too. Now these things, these like gravestones that have the magic flying around them, we have to actually destroy each of those flying orbs before we can hurt them. Oh my goodness. And all these cubes too, they're very dangerous. Fly away and come back. Oh! Let's make sure we focus on it. There we go. There we go. There's so many of them. Just so many of them. Oh, come on. Where are they? So on the map, it looks like there's much more of them left than there actually are. Okay. Oh. There's a bunch more. Oh man. Got a bunch of cubes, got some bats, got the weird limp things. These gravestones or gargoyles or something. It's definitely a good idea to retreat at times too. Though I do think that the gravestone things are probably the biggest threat in big groups like this, because they'll distract you for a while. And the fact that their floating orbs will deflect your attack doesn't help either. I'm gonna get rid of all the little guys first. Make sure I don't get hit by the cannons as I'm trying to do that. Okay. Almost wish like I could what am I trying to say here? Kind of like hover in place while I target this big guy. Then once you get close up to him, he's so much more likely to do a ton of damage to you. Though I guess playing these guys safe is what you really want to do. Come in close, attack them, and then get out of there. They have terrible aim. Oh, there we go. Mission complete! Six minutes, that's not too bad. Though 32% health left. We were on the verge. And our attack power increased, that's always good. Ba, ba, ba. Alright, next one, the Elf Village. So it doesn't seem like you're actually just replaying the same missions from the story. Just the same areas. Oh, look at this. The Elf Village. Scouts of the Imperial Army have been discovered near the village of the Elves. The Empire has no business in these neutral lands. Let Kaim's sword lay down law upon the land. Tower of Rebuke. Select the ally to accompany you on your mission. It's like Leonard.
Be that sometimes only the sinner may live.
No more weapons, that's fine. So I'm guessing we won't be able to select weapons for our partners. Oh, I got my little...
Lord Kaim, Empire soldiers remain around the Elf Village. Be on guard, sire!
What's this ballista shooting? Oh my. Look at them all. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight for the targets, I think. Cannot mount your dragon here. So it is much easier to wipe out a ton of enemies when you're using your dragon. where am I trying to go? Let's actually go back into this little valley over here. If I can. And take care of the guys that were up here. Since they're all sword wielders. They're not much of a threat. Oh, oh. What are those? Are they mages? They made like squealy sounds like they were pigs or something. Being able to turn on the spot like that is becoming super handy. So the soldiers are becoming much more resilient to my dragon's fire attack. Was that all of them? Okay. They didn't seem to get anything for doing that. So it might be worth just going straight for the target side. How much time do I have? Oh, I have the full 60 minutes. So if I really wanted to, I could try to kill all the enemies, but I don't think I'm going to. What I think I'm going to do is go straight for the targets, and maybe we'll see if that unlocks anything for us. Or it's going to require me to go across that bridge, which means I have to go on foot. That's looking like what I'm gonna have to do. Just go on foot. I haven't used this yet. Probably not a good idea to use it against these big guys, but you know. It's an interesting magic attack. And it's cheap too. Not the strongest. Oh, you know what? I mean, I killed these big guys pretty quickly with this little staff thing. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. And the fact that its magic is so cheap. And then that's probably what it's for, though. It's primarily to use for its magic and not its physical attack. We would just use its physical attack to gain our mana. That's what I'm assuming. Because its magical attack does seem pretty strong. And like I said, because it's so cheap, we can kind of spam it, and then it refills the mana super fast when you attack them. Well, these guys don't go down fast no matter what. No matter what, yeah. They're done for now. Down to the little guys. And I think after this group I'm going to go back to Kaim's sword because I really want to level that one up. It's already powerful. And that's kind of like a good fallback weapon to have. Especially going up against like the targets and stuff. You see how fast it kills those smaller soldiers. Oh, a guy on horseback. You get back here, sir. He didn't last long. Not to mention the length of the combo for this sword. Oh. You will pay for that. I think it has something like 12 hits or something. Really good for keeping enemies stun locked. Alright, next one is up this way. Another mounted unit. We can hit him with his fire to stop him in his tracks. And then just kind of spam our attack and then he's going down. Alright, where's the next one? Up this way? And technically, if we start getting low on health, we got enough magic that we could probably spam it for a little bit to protect ourselves until we're able to find some health too. There's another soldier, or a mounted soldier. You're not trying to get away from me, sir. Alright, there we go. He just doesn't stop. Use a flurry of sword swings. Alright. Next up. Although that we got... See, I don't know... Force, smash the lances, drive them away. So I know we have Leonard. But I've not figured out a way to summon him. The same way that I can call my dragon, there must be a way for me to call in, like, my partner or whatever. That's dodge. That does nothing. D-pad does nothing. Oh, I can still use my dragon. Last time it didn't let me use the dragon in the forest. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Here, let's just dismount. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm inside the mountain. Dismount, dismount. Since it's not going to let me. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be able to call my dragon and I just happened to find like the perfect spot on the map in this forest to be able to call my dragon. Alright, because there's not a lot of visibility while using your dragon here. Maybe I can dismount. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. What have I done? I can't see anything. Let's see if I can get out of this forest. Oh. Okay, where the crap am I? Okay, let's turn around. Let's get out of this maze. If I could freaking see. I'll just keep going straight. Keep going straight and maybe try to get back toward the the bridge. Yeah, it's just right
I
here.
cannot fly in this forest.
You say that, but you
must
got
go
summoned.
on foot, alone.
I would go alone if I could get off of you. Alright, I was gonna say, you got me stuck in there, lady. Alright, so, pro tip, don't summon your dragon while in the forest. Yeah, I didn't learn how to switch up characters yet. Watcha! Alright. So come up this way. You stay away from me, soldier. The game looks so smooth. I'm glad. I'm glad it does. Yeah, it's surprisingly well animated for, you know, PS2 game. Though, with it being from the creators of the Nier games and of course published by Square Enix, you know, Square Enix known for their quality graphics and animations and things like that. I think this game came out 2003, maybe? Could be mistaken. Could be mistaken. And I'm really excited to see the improvements they made in Drakengard 2, because I hear that one is much improved over this one. I'm hoping not quite as grindy, but that's what I'm hoping. It's not quite as grindy, but... And I know there's multiple endings to this game, and I'm curious how you trigger each of those endings. There was one target. Oh, there he is. He's trying to run away from me. Don't be silly, sir. Was there another one? Okay, straight ahead. Straight ahead. I feel like I took a wrong turn. Yep, I did. Okay, here we go. Found the last guy. Unless I somehow missed one all the way back to the first or something. Oh, look. A timed guy. Spam him with magic. Oh no, I completed the mission. Oh well. Hey, 100% health. Not too shabby. We're level 9 now. He's still trying to attack me. Isn't that cute? Exit. Oh, override existing. That's what I meant. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it just seems like these free expeditions purely used for leveling up, I'm guessing, like replayable missions that you can use to level up your swords and stuff, and possibly, like, if you happen to miss what am I trying to say? If you happen to miss like a weapon or something in that area, you'd be able to go back and find it. So you can also go back to each of the verses in all the chapters to replay them. And what I've noticed so far is that certain ones will unlock once you complete future chapters and or verses within the same chapter. So maybe, and they're black here, and like this one will say, I can't go back until I beat chapter 3, verse 3. So maybe once we do that, we'll come back and see what that's all about. The only problem I have with it is that, how do you know? So I'm curious if this will change color once I complete chapter 3, verse 3. From black until something that stands out to let me know that this is kind of a mission that I couldn't do previously. Though it does have the Roman numeral 5 instead of just a 5. So maybe that's how you distinguish them, is they'll use Roman numerals. But anyway, I think that'll do for this morning. It's time to get ready for work, unfortunately. And I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Always fun. Really enjoying Drakengard so far. Definitely a grind, but you know what? It's kind of like it's an oddly relaxing game to play in the morning with a big cup of coffee. Kind of ease the mind before the workday starts. But anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their Monday. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at the same time, 7:30 a.m. CST, for more Drakengard. And until then, I hope you have a great day. Yeah, you too, Ergaman. Thanks again for stopping by.